Western Spring Television. Ours it is.
Beautiful morning to you from wherever you are watching or streaming us from. Good morning, and you're welcome to Spring Delight. It is a more beautiful edition today because it is countdown to Children's Day. So I can boldly tell you that from now, it is a countdown into the Children's Day, and that is why it is the Children's Day edition of Spring Delight today. I am going to be working on a very lighter note because our leaders of tomorrow are going to be taking over the show. It is pretty amazing. I need you to stay glued to your TV. I remain your regular co-host at GBK and John Ring Ojo. And in case you're just tuning in, this is Western Spring Television, channel 190, DTT on Star Time. Do well to follow up on us on our YouTube, X, Instagram, and all the social media platforms. Just tap Western Spring Television and we are going to be in your faces. Okay, right now we are going to be going into our Today in History and our celebrity birthdays. And from the stables of Western Spring Television and from your darling TV program Spring Delight, I am wishing our very own people, Damilola Raphael, Evelyn Ohiole, and of course, Mr. Speaker. I am wishing you a merry happy birthday. I guess your birthday is either today or in the course of the week. I know there is a birthday celebration back to back at the office today. And I just want to wish you a very special birthday. And I pray to God that it is not going to be your last. Okay, now from now on, I am going to take a chill pill and just relax with a hot tea while the children are going to be taking over. So right now we are going for Today in History and of course our celebrity birthdays. Everybody is a celebrity. I celebrate you. Be right back. Good morning. How are you doing? It is a different morning this very day. We decided not to go all the way from the adults. We decided to do a kiddies aerobic session. You know what they say about having little children and catching them young, right? Oh yes. Okay. We're going to be going on a beautiful and amazing fitness routine with the kids this morning. So you as an adult, don't just sit there. I need you to experience every bit of this exercise routine with us, with the kids, and have an amazing moment. My name ain't changing. I remain Ajibike and Jory Ojo, your very own fitness host on Spring Delight. Come on, let us enjoy this routine together. hope you had an amazing workout session with us this morning. You know what they say, catch them young, right? The children did amazing. And trust me, even behind the camera there, I was there enjoying the exercise routine with them. And I was sweating seriously. It felt so light because the children were doing it. But me, I still felt it quite heavy. And I enjoyed every bit of it with them. And I hope you did too. Come on now, enjoy the rest of your Spring Delight moments with us.
Like delight.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a special 2024 Children's Day program on Spring Delight. Welcome. We're in Western Spring Television, and we have Daramola Tualulua, and
I'm Darasimi Adeleke. Today, we're discussing an important protecting the Nigerian youth from the dangers of online technology. To help us understand more about staying safe online, we have Onokwenbo Omishure, a student, a prefect, and a patriotic Nigerian youth. Welcome, Mrs. Omishure.
Thank you, Tiwa and Darasimi. I'm glad to be here.
so, Ms. Omishure, can you explain why it is important for Nigerian children to be aware of the dangers of online technology?
Certainly, Tiwa. Online technology is a big part of our lives, and it offers many benefits like learning benefits and staying connected with friends and family. However, it also comes with its risks. For example, children get exposed to inappropriate content, cyberbullying, and online predators. So I think it's important for children to be aware about these dangers so that they can safely and smartly navigate through the online space.
That's very true. What are some specific dangers that children may encounter online?
Good question, Darasimi. Some specific dangers that we may encounter online include being exposed to inappropriate content or adult material, violent material. I think this is very common. I've not encountered such before. I was just on my phone, I opened a particular site or an app, and just like the name, it just popped up. I was like, what is this? Was not what I asked for. But there are some children who will not be able to control that, so they just stay glued to whatever is being presented to them. Also, they can encounter cyberbullying and online predators who use the media space to intimidate other people. And this is very, very common in our society today. And then they are also at risk of identity theft and privacy issues, especially those that like sharing personal information about themselves. There are times you see videos online, just little things about me and this and that. It's actually unnecessary.
Yes, I agree. So, but how can we protect ourselves from these dangers?
Well, there are several ways to protect ourselves from these dangers. For example, some of those media apps come with privacy settings. We could always use that. And then we should avoid sharing personal information like your address, your full name, your passwords. Nobody needs that. And then we should also be cautious of whoever we communicate with online. At this stage where we are, we all want to be want to socialize and know more people. I think we've all seen this thing that people do on WhatsApp now. Oh, lost my contacts, want to vibe with, add
I've seen that before.
I'm cool, all sorts of things. It's not everybody we should communicate with. And then even if we end up interacting online, because that's inevitable, it's not everybody we have to meet in person. I mean, recently we've had a lot of reports about people who some people traveled states just because they wanted to meet up with the person online, and that was the last we heard of them. Unfortunately, they died. So we should, some of them died. Some of them, they just couldn't find their bodies anymore. So they should make sure they should also make sure they make use of passwords too. Doubtlessly, there's no way, of course, we have to use the media. We have to save some of our personal information on it, but we have to use passwords and do not share them with anybody apart from your parents or your guardians. That's how we can stay safe.
Those are some great tips. But do you really think children should be allowed devices?
Wow. that's a question that's a very important subject of discussion. But actually, in this world that we're in the computer age, we have lots of technological advancements. And so I think it's quite unrealistic if we say children cannot be allowed to use electronic devices. Times have changed. And so I feel children should be allowed to use such devices, but their parents or guardians should be around to supervise them. That's it.
And as for the ignorant parent, what can we do to enlighten them on this topic?
Oh, one thing we can do is what we're actually doing right now. We want to let parents know that we're in this age, you cannot stop us from using electronic devices, but we want you to be there to supervise us and tell us how to go about it. Because parents and guardians play a crucial role in supervising us while interacting with others on the internet. Number one, they should enlighten us on the dangers. Because some people don't even know the risk attached. They just go online and surf through the web. They should enlighten us on the dangers and then set clear rules. You do not visit this site, you do not visit that site. That's all. And then they can also make use of parental control settings. Phones these days don't give you the option. You can log in your accounts on your child's phone, and then you'll be able to monitor whatever the child is doing. The child wants to install an application. If the child wants to install an application, you will receive a notification that this child wants to install this. And unless you permit it, that app will not get installed. They can make use of that measure. And then they should encourage open communication so that their children feel comfortable telling them about everything that goes on. There are some parents that are so strict and they don't even trust their children. So the children don't see a point opening up to their parents. Even if anybody is threatening them online or bullying them, they've gotten so used to suffering in silence. And lastly, parents should be good role models for their children. You tell your child, oh, it's not good to have too much screen time. It will damage your eyes. You're supposed to spend just a few hours or a few minutes on your phone. And you're such a parent that is always on phone. You wake up in the midnight, it's your phone. You're in the toilet, it's your phone. And we know that children learn better with what they see you do. When you put it into practice, they learn better like that than what you just tell them to do. We have some parents that, especially the mothers, they are not well dressed. They just take up their phones, take a picture, record themselves dancing. You know, mothers have been using TikTok, and it's quite funny. It's quite funny seeing them on TikTok. So they just record all of that. If a child sees that, then there's nothing wrong with me just being indecently dressed and posting it online. There's nothing wrong with that. Or they are partying in the midnight, they take their phones, it's alawa, like they say. Parents should make good role models for their children. In essence.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mishri. Let's go for a quick short break.
So today's recipe is very important. Please do not skip it. If you don't already season your vegetables, please start doing so and you will taste a huge difference. You know how some people have to wait some hours or the following day for their rice to taste okay? That's because it takes a while for the vegetables to to soak up the spices and seasons and all. But this isn't going to be you because you have already seasoned the vegetables from the start. And into this big pot here, I will be heating up some vegetable oil. And then I'm going to add my thoroughly washed rice. Yes, I'm stressing thoroughly washed rice because if your rice isn't thoroughly washed, your rice is going to stick together. So just make sure that most of the starch contents are pretty much gone. And then I'm going to fry the rice on high heat for 3 minutes. Please do not leave the rice unattended, otherwise it will burn. So you need to continue to stir. And then after that, I will be adding some chicken broth. I haven't got enough chicken broth, that's fine, it is well seasoned, so I'm just going to add some water. And at this point, I'm not going to add salt at all, and that's because my chicken broth
Get shown affection. They're just, anytime they just try to raise their head up high, they get torn down with insults. Like some people in the world around us today that have bad characters, you actually listen to their stories, more like they're hurting within. but they're just using it as an excuse to be bad. They just bold-face and act out of conduct. But I just want to speak to all those out there. Nude casting is very, very wrong. It's one of the greatest mistakes you can ever make. So please do not do it.
Please.
In other words, we children must be accountable for our online activities and understand that there are consequences for every act of carelessness online. Tiwa, do you agree with this?
Absolutely. Absolutely, Darcy. I would like parents to understand that buying a smartphone for us is introducing us to the world. You may teach us your values as parents, but we have hundreds of role models and hundreds of mentors online. We cannot be left to use online technology without supervision.
Thank you very much for your time, Mrs. Onokwenkwo Omishure. Please give a final word of encouragement to our youth at home who are listening avidly at this time.
Well, first of all, I'd like to give a shout out to all Nigerian children. I think Children's Day is just in like 2 days time or something, and we're all excited for whatever is going to happen that day. I want to give a shout out to all children out there. And then I also would like to say that always think before you do something online. My proprietress, Mrs. Oyenkosa Mibodu, in one of our interactions, she said something like, whatever that you would do, but you will not permit to be hung up on a billboard for everybody to see with all your details, do not bother doing it. Whatever you think you are doing in secret, one day it will probably be uncovered. Yes. So I think that online technology has come and it has come to stay. So our own duty is to learn how to use it wisely.
Yes. It's time to wrap up this segment. Till next time. Stay safe and keep your head up.
Bye.
Bye.
Oya ka ABC fún mi.
ABCDFG JJK TRS
Tó bá ti ké, oya calm down. Oya ka 1 2 3 fún mi. Tó bá ti máa gbọ́ calm down. Má sunkún. Tó bá ti kà dáadáa. Tó bá máa gbọ́ tó bá ti kà dáadáa, ẹ̀ ń jẹ́ ọmọ lọ. Oya ka.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 13 14 15 16 40.
Ṣé bó ṣe kọ́ ẹ́ school nìyẹn? Bó wa ló ṣe ń kà yẹn sórí pé ó gbà dáadáa, ó yá tún kà, come again, calm down, ó yá farabalẹ̀, ó yá tún kà. Keep, ó yá kà 1 2 3 padà.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 13 14 15 16 40.
I have my son here, Ajuloluwa Olajiton. I feel so impressed coming here today. Actually, I was a bit depressed like coming down here, but coming down here, I feel so impressed to see the kids working on things that we couldn't do in our time. I could see one of the students there working on Excel and trying to develop a pie chart to indicate the grades of height in the class. And I can tell you, I think I started working on Excel when I got my first job in 2008. So you can imagine all through my school days, primary school, secondary school, university, I never understood what Microsoft Word is. But here I have my son, I have the kids working on Excel. I am absolutely impressed. And I can tell you, Treasure Trove Montessori School, thumbs up. Because the way it is, I don't think I would want to withdraw my kid here to any other school. I am 100% impressed.
Hello everyone, my name is Unkalade Oluwashikemi, and today we're going to be talking about discovering your skills early. Today is Children's Day on Spring Delight Show. Our topic today is discovering your skills and talent early in life. Talent is a unique natural ability that can be developed with practice, and discovering this early in life can be a difference maker. I have two talented students here in the studio with me, and they'll be sharing with us about their talents and skills. So I have to me. So can you tell us your age and which school you're from?
I am 10 years old, and I am a year 7 student of Children's Schools.
Okay, can you tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Shola Dada Angela Lua. I'm 11 years old and I am a year 7 student of Trail Trove Schools.
Okay, Angela, talking about talent, can you tell us how I can identify my talent early in life?
Okay, thank you, Shikemi. This is how you can identify your talent early in life. You figure out what you're interested in. Then you go to people and ask them what they think you are good at. The more people say it's a talent, the more it's a talent you need to work on.
Okay, thank you, Angie. So can the two of you tell me one thing you're very good at? I mean, something you like doing. Me.
I know how to do a lot of things, but what I love the most is drone piloting.
Drone piloting? What is drone piloting?
Drone piloting is the process of flying a drone with the use of a controller.
Okay, now to Angie. Please, can you tell us one thing you're very good at?
Okay, I'm also good at a lot of things, but one thing I enjoy the most is coding.
But a lot of people say coding is very hard, that you must be a technical person before you're able to code.
Well, not for me. I've been coding, they were teaching me coding and ICT in my year 2. Then we were still learning about how to use the keyboard.
Wow, that's very impressive. So, Firekwemi, can you tell me how we can develop a skill or what we are very good at?
Thank you, Shikemi. We can develop a skill with this. You need to find the things you're mostly interested in. Then you practice.
Oh, that's amazing. So are you going to fly a drone for us today?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So before we watch Firekwemi show us his drone piloting skill, let's hear Angela's thoughts about how she's developing her coding skills and the project she has made with coding.
Okay. This is how I'm developing my coding skills. I'm developing my coding skills by practicing, like Firekwemi said. And the projects I've made with coding so far are stories, animations, and games.
Okay. Welcome to Imaginary Teleprompter. Are you ready to tell us a story?
Yes.
Okay. We're done.
I have my son here, Ajuloluwa Olajiton. I feel so impressed coming here today. Actually, I was a bit depressed like coming down here, but coming down here, I feel so impressed to see the kids working on things that we couldn't do in our time. I could see one of the students there working on Excel and trying to develop a pie chart to indicate the grades of height in the class. And I can tell you, I think I started working on Excel when I got my first job in 2008. So you can imagine all through my school days, primary school, secondary school, university, I never understood what Microsoft Word is. But here I have my son, I have the kids working on Excel. I am absolutely impressed. And I can tell you, Treasure Trove Montessori School, thumbs up. Because the way it is, I don't think I would want to withdraw my kid here to any other school. I am.
Okay. Furukemi, so can you show us your drone piloting skills and how you can fly a drone?
Okay. Here with me, this is an unmanned aerial vehicle, also known as a drone. This is a controller used to pilot the drone. So you plug in the battery like this to turn on the drone. Then you place it on the landing pad. And then you take your controller, you turn it on,
okay,
and you connect it. If it's blinking a red and blue light, it's connected. So now I'm going to display my drone pilot's precision landing skills.
Ooh.
That's how you fly drone.
Wow. That's very, wow. So does that mean you're using that controller to control it through the OM?
Yes.
Okay. I want to ask a question about this this controller. There are two controllers on it.
Yes.
So what function does each carry?
This is to move it left, right, front, and back. This is to take it up or down.
Okay. Okay, now, so where you connected that place, was it to connect it to the battery or to the controller?
To connect it to the battery. Because without the battery, the drone will not be able to turn on.
Okay, Furukemi. So now you've showed us how to fly a drone. So thank you for showing us how to fly a drone. So, Angela.
Yes.
Can you tell us how to code?
How to code? Okay. You first pick a specific programming language, the one you know you are very good at. Then you start with the tactics of coding.
Oh, coding. But many people say coding is very hard. You must be a technical person before you can code.
Well, like I said before, it's easy for me because I started at a very young age.
Okay. Thank you, Angie, for telling us how to code. So, coding, what is coding itself?
Okay. Coding is the act. Coding is the act of writing instructions to program a particular thing, like the robot, to do a particular task.
Okay, so coding, the instructions are like the codes, right?
Yes.
So what is the code itself?
Okay, the code itself is what you write. The code itself is what you write to, like the particular instruction you write to make the robot or what you're coding to do the particular task.
Okay, thank you, Angie, for telling us about coding and how to code. Thank you, Angie.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
Angie
you.
and Firikwemi. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us. And first of all, we'd like to thank all those very brilliant kids.
Amazing.
Those are just, it brings to the fold that the future is definitely bright. And we'd like to thank them. We'd like to thank their teachers, parents as well, proprietors, proprietresses for allowing this anchors of the children's edition of Spring Delight on Western Spring Television. You know, my mind is tilted, running fast on a fast lane. Thank you to you for taking time out to be with us on the show today. We appreciate you. We're really, really so glad to know that you're there, and welcome. Yeah, here we are, your usual anchors. I'm just coming in. Ajibike has been able to do the needful earlier, so thank you for being here with us. And before we go, we still got a guest. But, oh, yeah, she can talk, so that it doesn't look as if I've taken her voice. Sunedo, who's my name, welcoming you to Spring Delight.
Yes, and thanks to the children who took over from me for a little while there. Ajibike Ajorin, your regular co-host. Now, Olatunde, you made mention of a statement. You said the future is bright.
Absolutely.
Is the future bright or the future is here?
I think that's true.
Yeah.
The future is here.
The future is actually here already.
Honestly.
I mean, when we say we are the leaders of tomorrow, those children are already living the tomorrow dream. So yes, kudos to them and kudos to every parent and to the school in general.
Yeah. That's why we give them a chance, let them showcase their talent, and truthfully, maybe the next set of staffs of Western Spring Television are just here amongst those kids.
Yes, bringing us back to the reason why our kids have to just stay educated. Education is key. They go a very long way. It makes them being able to penetrate every walk of life. And that is why we have our third guest seated with us today. His name is Asiwaju of social media, if I am right. His name is Raptor, and he is a child rights activist. Good morning, and good to have you.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Child rights activist.
Yes.
Tell us the story. Why did you think you decided, oh, okay, I want to be a child rights activist? Take us on that journey.
I'm an orphan. I lost both my dad and my mom. But I had a solid upbringing. I enjoyed a lot of things that kids that even have parents up to now didn't enjoy. And it really helped me. It shaped me into the man I am today. And I felt I should be able to do the same. There are a lot of kids out there who need someone or who need people to direct them.
Yeah.
And a lot of grown people, they are lost cause already. So we still have like a huge shot with the kids, ensuring they get to school, ensuring they're around the right people, ensuring their basic needs
are
being provided for. So that's it basically.
Okay, so automatically that means you want to have cases of orphans, you want to take care of, you want the world to take care along with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
Definitely. For the past 3 years now, I organize outreaches to orphanage homes here in Oshogbo. I've not been able to move outside Oshogbo
because it's always good to start from the grassroots.
Yes, because of support, and I feel this is where I am based.
Exactly.
And another thing is I'm being careful about reaching out to people for help because of this whole mindset that you are doing it for money, you have something else to profit from. And even the people you are trying to help, a lot of them don't trust you because they've been exploited a lot of times. So that is why I'm taking my time, one step at a time. I can't do it all, but...
There is a story of an orphan that is trending right now.
Yeah.
This orphan from the Asiwaju himself. So tell us, give us the story of this particular orphan.
Okay, Emmanuel. I was in Lagos early December, on the 1st of December, and I got a call from a lady. She said she saw this boy by the roadside sleeping, and she felt, since I'm the only person she has one-on-one communication with, and she knows I'm into orphans and all that. So I came back to Osogbo the following day, December 2. I went to the area where he stayed. I interviewed people around there.
He was not there at the time.
He was not there at the time. So the people that do feed him, give him stuff, they all confirmed that it was true before I now went to look for him that same night. So I saw him, I took him to my studio, fed him, gave him change.
Where did you find him?
Peter Ajibola Junction.
Okay.
Aliko Osogbo here.
Okay.
I fed him, and then I wanted to take him home that night, but my lawyer and my family members were like, you don't do such.
Advised you not to.
They advised me not to take him home. So I paid someone by the junction to give him food till Monday. So Monday I went to Ministry of Women Affairs to report his case. There was nothing, they said there was nothing they could do. I went to Dubai police station to make an official report. And then they told me that 1 or 2 people had brought him earlier.
Okay.
But when they informed them of the stress and the procedures, they were like, God will be with this boy. So that day, and the police woman, Inspector Funcho, she was very lovely and very helpful. She followed me to the Ministry of Welfare at testing ground.
Okay.
We filled the additional form before taking him to correctional home.
Okay.
With the hope of him staying there for just a week or two before we get the foundation or the government steps in. And we did a lot, from reaching out to governments, to different NGOs. The wife of our Excellency, the governor, she was there in December also, and she promised to do something about him, but nothing was done. On social media too, I posted it a couple of times. The special advisor to the governor, Malam promised to do something about this boy, so nothing was done. And for the past few months now, this boy has not been able to go to school. But I've been doing the little I can. Days of little money, I'll take it there, provision. But this is not what the boy needs. He needs to be in school. He's very smart. He's a very good kid. And I don't have the power or the means to push him. So I'm just really hoping that at the end of this program, God will touch someone and Emmanuel will be helped.
How old is Emmanuel again?
Emmanuel is 14 years.
And where is he right now?
Correctional Center, Osogbo here.
Well, that's a bit touchy, Asiwaju, and
Thank you very
but
much,
then
sir.
we just hope on something needful will be
Positive,
done.
yeah.
ASAP here. But you, for me, instead of throwing out the question, I would first of all just say, look, you won't relax.
Yeah.
You just need to keep. I think I just hope government at all levels can just at this point in time, because looking at that young boy, he could be the next president of this nation.
Definitely.
Some years from now. But if something good, that's what we pray, will happen to him, not on the other hand. But for you, how many kids, how many children are you looking out for at this moment in time?
Directly, I would say none.
Okay.
Because it's not like I'm obliged or there is a particular time frame. As I am blessed, or from whatever little I have, whatever orphanage home comes to my mind, I take things there. Whenever it is I have money or stuff to take to Emmanuel, I'll take it there. Whenever I'm free to go visit him. It's not like it's a direct responsibility, but I still feel responsible for these people.
So now, what are those things that you think the government can do to help in taking kids off the streets?
First of all, I feel like one of the major things that discourages people is the fact that when you try to help these kids, certain government officials, in quotes, try to extort you. They discourage you, they threaten you because they want money. It was something I faced when, even on this Emmanuel's case.
How?
That is one. I don't want to go into
that.
so many details here. Another thing I feel is, even the health workers, people that actually take care of these kids, they need to be taken better care of. Because their salaries are increased. When it's a different thing when you are doing something for passion, but when you are actually getting your money's worth or whatever it is, that extra ginger is there. A lot of government workers are not, they don't really have that zeal. There are some that have the zeal, like the warden of correctional center, the woman is fantastic. She has that zeal, money or not.
Okay.
But a lot of people, money too could be. So when we take care of the people that take care of these kids for us,
Yeah, right.
trust me, they will do more.
Mm.
That is one thing. Another thing again is the processing time is just, the procedures you have to go through is too much.
So
This boy
tedious.
had been picked twice earlier on and was dropped because people got tired. You are trying to help someone that you saw on the streets and you are spending your money.
That's not fair.
Already it is.
Already it's tasking.
It's tasking already.
Yeah.
So I feel these are little things that the government can. And then more orphanage homes. And they should actually be organize a committee or whatever. And the Ministry of Women Affairs should be more involved in overseeing stuff like this. There are a lot of kids out there. A whole lot.
That was what I was about coming
lot.
to. Well, Ashwaju, let's, for me, I know that there are philanthropists, good Omoluabis here in our dear state, aside are probably talking about the whole federation.
Definitely.
Have you in any way reached out to anybody, and have they been responsive, or what, or you're still trying to be careful?
I tried reaching out for Emmanuel. I tried reaching out to a lot of people. In December, the warden herself even tried to help me reach out to, there's this foundation in, is it Ikiri or Ukuku?
Okay.
They said the man was also like Emmanuel, and then he made it and started his own foundation. But I think because of government policies, change of government, he has to go through approvals and all of that. I think they said there was a new person in charge of women affairs and all of that. It couldn't work out. And then a couple of other people too that I tried reaching out to, like they had tried helping people in the past and they were scammed, or even NGOs. I know a couple of NGO owners here in Oshogbo that they've been doing excellence for years. They've inspired me. And now they have drifted back a little. They've been taken advantage of. And then a lot of times when you try to help people and they will start accusing you, what are you doing with the money?
Wow. And
all. They will start monitoring you and all. So a lot of them really drew back.
Wow.
And then his age too again. They said because he's 14.
He's of age.
They said he's of age, he's mature, they don't want to take that risk on him. So these are like the limiting factors on him now.
What about the social media? We know this is a medium where you can reach out to people not far and wide. How has that gotten so far?
As
the Asiwaju of social media.
I have reached out to a whole lot of people. A whole lot. A lot of influencers here in Oshogbo, a lot of my friends have put Emmanuel online. It was during one of my social media campaigns that we were able to get the attention of the special advisor to the governor, and we thought something would come out of it. Nothing came out. At one point in time, I got desperate and I reached out to Dab, the gubernatorial aspirant. Yeah, I reached out to him too on social media, but I still didn't get a response pertaining to Emmanuel. So I just completely took my mind off the government and felt whatever it is I can do. And then also I reached out to I think last month I graduated from El Shaddai Comprehensive High School. So I went there to see the proprietress. I wanted to talk to her about Emmanuel, if she could give us a subsidized rate, but she was not around that day, and I traveled the following week.
So you could go to school?
Yeah, so that I would go to school. I really want, if that's the least that God can help me
to achieve
with him, I'm satisfied. The boy is made.
Wow, I'm really touched. All right, as we call it a wrap gradually, you're a man of many parts. You do photography, you are an actor, there's quite a whole lot you do.
Yes,
but how come? How did this passion of looking out for child rights come into play with your many parts?
I love helping people generally.
Please help me.
aside being an orphan yourself?
Aside being an orphan myself, I don't like to be defined by that. Rather than be at the receiving end, I love to be at the giving end. So, and yeah, that passion I love good people. The moment I find out you're a good person, you help people, I'm already a huge supporter of you already. I'm loyal to you. So I felt, okay, kids, orphans are people who, they just look at them and they take their face off. Then go do all right, especially male orphans.
The male child.
The male child, yeah. They go do all right, they would survive and all. But The thing is,
Oh God.
it's not even just limited to school. It has to do with these people need care and support as well. You might not give them money, just showing them that, okay, I care about you is enough for a lot of people.
Wow. As we call host home, just give a word to every child that is out there on the streets. I mean, not everybody can be as lucky as you are. So
Yeah.
please say something to whoever it is that is watching you right now.
My advice for you is make sure you believe in God. God first. I'm a strong advocate of God. I put God in everything I do.
It's good. It comes
So
first.
God first. Secondly, I would like to say you don't give up. The journey could be rough. The journey could be hard, but make sure no matter what, you don't do anything illegal. Whoever it is that is diligent with his works will stand before kings and not mere men. And any wealth ill-gotten would never last. So these are, it's not everybody that will make it out. But trust me, there's this peace of mind that will come with it. And just keep believing, one day, God will answer your prayers. Doors will open. You could find your help at any time, anywhere. And just make sure you are well prepared. Opportunity meets preparedness. So you can't just say you're an orphan and you sit down and you're not doing anything.
Expect favor to come.
Whatever it is, be it menial jobs, be it getting a skill, trust me, nothing is wasted. It could be at your point of struggling that God would answer you. But if your hands are idle, there's nothing.
Well
Samuel Olufemi Lukweju, a child right activist, would like to thank you for taking time out.
Thank you very
We wish
much,
you the very
sir.
best, and we pray
Amen,
something positive will come up. That young man, who
Amen.
knows what, one day,
Amen,
someday
yeah.
will come back to say, yeah, remember that young man, he
Where you were
is so and so.
advocating for him.
At this point, please keep on keeping on. Don't
Thank you
look
very
back.
much,
Thank you
sir.
so much for taking
Thank you
time
very
out
much.
to be with
I
us.
really appreciate it.
And that's going to be a wrap on the show for today. Thank you to you, and most especially to the kids we had earlier, and to their teachers, their parents, for taking time out for them to be here. We appreciate them as well. Tunde Idowu is my name at Irresistible TD. We'll be back next week, Saturday. It promises to keep getting better. Hey, follow us on all our social media handles, and you won't regret doing so. Bye from now from me.
And I would want to add in Yoruba, ẹnikẹ́ni tí wọ́n bá nípa láti ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún, òun lẹ́ni kejì ẹ, whoever it is that is in your means that you can be of help to, that is who you're meant to be of help to. My name is Ajibike Anjorin Ojo. It has been an amazing time being here. I want to say a very big thank you to the kids again, to everybody who showed support, and of course to you yourself, Ashiwaju. I pray to God, may God bless the works of our hands.
Amen.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.